What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a really good night. I have some good news in that we got the game to actually start again. We got it to get past that cutscene, off stream anyway. I tweeted the developer and he sent me some things to try and it worked. But we'll see if it actually works once we get in the game. So hopefully it doesn't crap out on us again. So I am super excited to continue this. I really wanted to keep playing last time, but it had other ideas. I think we were just using the autosave. Seems a little bit louder than it did last night. How are the sound levels for you guys? Might need to turn down the music volume. Nah, that's okay. Alright, so you never have an issue with my sound. Okay. I just, I guess it would help if, this had the correct game showing on it, huh? Wah, wah. Quality stream, you guys. This is as good as it gets. Okay.
I told you there was a train to Metropole.
Okay, so we'll pretend like that didn't happen. And... oh wait, a no sign.
I can't see anything.
I want it. Alright. So, we'll see if it gets through this cutscene. Fingers crossed. If not, this is gonna be a really short stream. Alright. Okay, looking good. We should be fine. Oh, that is really cool looking.
Look at all those lights. It's amazing, boss.
It's trouble. Trust me.
Sweet, sweet trouble.
Of course, Crispin wants trouble. Dude, I fucking love that little robot. He's probably one of my favorite parts of the game right now. He's so snarky. Snarky little sidekick.
This is Metropole? Where's all the glass and light? Oh, here it is.
Broken glass. When they say glass, they actually mean crystal meth. So. Okay. Doesn't look like we can actually do anything in here. So. Let's get out into the city. I'm expecting some really cool slums. Post-apocalyptic robotic slums. AA guns everywhere, man.
Why would someone put a cannon inside a subway station?
Probably for training purposes. Training purposes, get it?
I got it.
God damn it. I love this game. It's so good.
Some kind of blast crater. This
Hey,
is
cheers.
no time for sitting around.
That's what you said before. I love this game. That sweet 320 by 240 resolution point and click action makes me tingle. Yeah, I'm really liking this game so far. We're only a few hours into it, but it's really, really awesome. Oops, I did not mean to click on that again. What's the view look like?
Boss, is that really Metropole out there?
It must be.
But it's so brown.
I'd say it's more red than brown.
Whatever it is, it brings new meaning to rust and ruin.
So far, this has taken the top of my list, like, as far as Wadjet Eye games go, and I haven't even finished it. So, we'll see how I feel by the end of it, but I've heard nothing but good things. So if you guys have any other recommendations based on how much I like this one, feel free to throw them out there, because this is looking good, looking good.
Boss, the energy sensor is going crazy.
It's coming from the top of that tower.
There's always got to be a citadel.
Boss? Is it supposed to be doing that?
Assad,
Well, at least we know there's a lot of power in that tower, right?
let's go find out.
It's a tower of power. Ooh, creepy. Hello.
Welcome to Metropole, the city of glass and light.
Can you tell...
This one is not programmed to respond to queries. Welcome to Metropole, the city of glass and light. Metromind greets you with open arms and the promise of energy and shelter. You are safe. Records indicate an outstanding assessment of 5 megacycles. 1 megacycle will now be redeemed.
What did you just do to him?
This one is not programmed to respond to queries. Unauthorized literature detected.
Let go
The
of
gospel? They're taking the gospel
Hey!
from me?
All contraband has been removed. You are safe.
The hell, man?
him. Boss? Boss, this is getting to be a bad habit. Are you okay?
The hell just happened?
Fine. My optical sensors went haywire for a minute. What happened?
Well, that robot threw your gospel off the bridge. And then it said, "Welcome to Metropole." Again. And that Metromind wishes us a pleasant stay. Then he left.
Assad.
On the upside, he gave us back the power core.
He did?
No.
Crispin, the next thing that's getting thrown off this bridge is you.
Good thing I have a hover unit.
Let's go find a way into that tower. We'll deal with this Metromind later.
I wonder what these cycles are that they keep talking about. Something related to power, I'm assuming. The train station ticket thing that scanned said something about having 5 cycles as well.
Hey, Tyra, over here.
So I wonder if that's the measurement of unit, like a recharge cycle or something. Stuff that's stored.
A big yellow robot.
How come he gets to
Hey,
have 7
Tyra,
appendages
over
and I don't get any?
Probably because he makes himself useful.
Just wait till you need another lamp knocked over, boss. Then you'll sing a different tune.
A big yellow robot.
No, I clicked on the floater.
Just another floating
Tyra,
robot.
over here.
Hey!
Haven't finished it, but Gemini Rue has won awards and recently updated to be more compatible with current Windows OS. When Unavowed comes out, that I highly recommend. It's going to be 640 by 360, and the artist Ben Chandler is fantastic. Yeah, me and my wife actually played through Gemini Rue off stream, and that one was really good. We liked that one.
Excuse me.
Terminate unwanted discourage immediately.
I don't think he wants to talk, boss.
Hey, Tyra, over here.
But yeah, I have been following Unavowed as well. I have some of the developers followed on Twitter, and I've seen some of their screenshots and stuff. It looks like it's gonna be pretty cool.
Hey, Tyra, over here.
Tyro, who the hell is he talking to?
I don't think...
We can't afford to waste time on every random robot we meet in Metropole.
You know, boss, I really wish you applied that principle more
Hey,
consistently.
Tyra, over here.
Can't you see I'm trying to spin down?
Since robots away, about to spoilers.
That was like an actual child's voice.
All storage bladders empty.
I guess that's a good thing. Boss, even if there's some code to crack here so that we can understand what it's saying, I propose we just ignore it.
Hey,
Maybe,
Tyrell,
for
over
once, the other robot can figure out how to communicate with us.
Agreed.
Oh, bar. Let's grab a drink.
The mug belongs to the bar.
When has that ever stopped us before?
It's a price list for the oils, solvents, and catalysts they offer here.
Drink
At the
break.
bottom, it says that all payments must be made through an account with Metromind, which I don't plan on opening.
Well, that's rude. An arm.
Boss, I need that arm.
Crispin, it appears to be a self-aware robot.
Now I need it even more. Can you imagine? The adventures of Crispin and his arm. For once, I would have a sidekick. He would crack jokes, and I would say lame things like, "It appears to be a self-aware robot." Actually, on second thought, you can be the serious one, I'll be the sidekick.
Crispin is like making this game right now. It's amazing how much I can love Crispin and Primordia but loathe Cedric in KQ5. Are they the same voice actor or something? I don't think I've played through King's Quest V. But it has been a long time since I've played any King's Quest games at all, so...
They
bottles.
belong to the bar.
Of course they do. So there's got to be something that we do here. Or else we wouldn't be able to get this close, right? Can we talk
Hello?
to the arm?
Boss, he's an arm robot, not a mouth robot. I wouldn't expect much of a conversation.
Fair enough.
High-end astringent and catalytic fluid.
Alright. What about this guy over here in the corner? Is he a beggar?
Hiya, Tyro. You blow in off the dunes?
Tyro?
Prefer a newbie, huh? Look, let me tell you how it is here.
How about you don't? I've had enough of this city already. All I want is my property back and a ticket home.
Ticket home? Fat chance, Tyro. Anyway, listen up. You want to sell yourself to Metromine? Go ahead. You want to trade that junk you brought in from the dunes? Leopold's your man. That floater there, I'll give you something special for him.
How special?
He's not for sale. The only thing he might have that I want is information.
Well, you know what they say. Talk's cheap. Ask away.
He's an infamously annoying sidekick character, an owl that follows Graham around. You may know him from such memes as Graham, watch out, a poisonous snake. I think I have actually heard that before. I didn't get the reference though. I'm assuming that the situation, the context in which he says that is really obvious, so it just comes off as really obnoxious.
I was robbed when I came off the train. Some robot paralyzed me and stole my Gospel of Man.
Careful there, Tyro. If you read the rules, you'd have known Metromine don't take kindly to superstition. Under the refuge rule, you got 2 days to talk about make-believe man all you want. But actual writing about man, that gets tossed to the underworks with the rest of the trash and trouble.
How can I get it back?
Ha! You're risking inhibitor flaking on you, Tyro? You'd have to do some digging down in the underworks, which ain't exactly easy. And even if you find it, you'll just be sticking your finger in Metromine's socket. Like I said, she got no time for heretics, lunatics, and the like.
How about quick-witted levitators?
Don't think she cares for them either.
What are you selling?
Bartering, not selling. Metromine don't tax bartering. Not yet, anyway. Come take a look.
So, Horatio's voice actor sounds really familiar, and I can't place it. I kind of want to say he reminds me of Jensen from Deus Ex, but I don't think it is the same guy. Maybe it's just a similar voice.
That's a fine tool. Got a half-life of 1,000 years, guaranteed.
I'm not sure you know what half-life means.
You want it or not, I'll trade it to you for something shiny.
Boss, is that another battery?
Looks like it.
Finest AA battery you'll ever see. May as well call it AAA, it's so fine.
Wow, that would have been useful to have before I went rummaging around a pile of tires in the junk pile. Now, not so much.
One fine motor you spotted there, Tyro. Foreign built, out of Sanitas. Can't do better. But if you can find a bigger one, let's talk.
I'll trade a small motor for a big motor.
That there's an old Nova Robotics subsister coil.
Not interested.
This is a Sterling air motor.
Would it help me fly?
Nope.
Then we don't need it. Hey, look, boss, it's a glass finger. If we got 5 of them, I could have a hand.
What would you do with a glass hand?
What wouldn't I do?
You want it? You're gonna need to bring me a glass thumb.
Oh, go wipe yourself.
Man, there's just so many little pieces in here.
That servo unit is hopelessly broken.
It just needs a little fixing up, Tyro.
I don't think so.
Am I gonna have to, like, remember what sort of stuff that he has in here so that I can reference it? Like, there's no way I'm gonna remember, like, oh, this is obviously a puzzle for the water chip that one guy has. I don't think I'm gonna remember all of this stuff.
Ah, good spot there, Tyro. She's a fine micro fuel cell.
What's the catch?
Well, she's drained.
I guess that makes it free of charge.
God damn it, Crispin.
We'll pass.
This here's a
God
tape
damn it.
Ooh, get it, boss, get it.
Why do we need a tape measure?
So I can finally determine my circumference.
Tyro, I'm gonna do us all a favor and not trade you this one. A binary abacus, finest calculating instrument.
I'm fairly certain that my math coprocessor is superior.
Binary abacus.
That's a water chip. Scavenger brought it in from the dunes. I traded it for a gek.
A what?
Never mind. We don't need water, let alone a water chip.
Now that's a nice one. It's called a memory access device. Lets you pull memories out of just about anything.
What do you want for it?
Got a customer looking for something real antique and fancy. Find me that, you got yourself a deal.
Okay, so for the memory access device, we need something antique and fancy. I don't think we have anything antique and fancy right now.
That old boy is a plug board or a print board.
I know what it is.
Well, okay then. Bring me something that'll cover her face and it's yours.
Good idea, Leopold. You'd look much better with a mask.
Watch yourself, Chris.
Anyway, we don't have time to go around building circuit boards.
Famous last words, boss.
Okay.
I'm looking for my power core. It was stolen from my ship, the Unique, and I think it's being kept in that tower over there.
Great tower to me. Sure, it's probably in there, along with all the other generators and reactors and cores that keep the lights on.
How can I get it back?
If Metro Mind took it, you don't, Tyro. Her word is law. Arbiter's the only one who ever could have said otherwise. He's been gone a long time. Get to
Arbiter.
the courthouse, maybe you complete your case. After half a dozen other folks took their turns, that is. But you can't. The old judge locked it up tight. And who's to say you'll win, huh? My advice?
I don't want your advice. I want my power core.
Well then, good luck to you.
Who is Metromine?
Who is Metromine? Russ Dan Brewitt, you are Tyro. Metromine? Well, Metromine is Metropole. Runs everything now. What with the council shut down?
Council?
Sure, a bunch of primordial machines. Arbiter enforced the law. The Warriors kept the records. Big old factor built just about everything from down in the underworks. And, well, there's another one, I think. Don't even remember his name. And Metromine, of course. She used to run the trains, but now she's got the whole show.
Where can I find her?
Like I said, Tyro, she is the city. So you found her already. Probably hopped yourself to her just to get here. Anyway, if she wants to talk to you again, you'll know.
That'd be cool if this was secretly a some sort of sequel to Techno Babylon, and Metropole is what was it? Newton was the city, and Metromind is Central.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws and shoots lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
Sounds like Scraper to me.
Scraper.
Worked for Metromine even before she ran the show. He was the one that blasted out the train tunnels under the city.
Where can I find him?
Now, how would I know that? That one goes where he wants. Maybe the Great Tower, maybe the tunnels, who knows? But I wouldn't go picking trouble with him, Tyro. Those lasers Scraper used for cutting granite can slice up that tin shell you're wearing like nothing.
Here, here.
I'll keep that in mind.
What's up, Luke? How's it going, man? Glad you got out of work at a reasonable-ish time. Damn, there's a lot of stuff to talk to this guy about.
You don't believe in humanism?
If you asking whether I believe in man, the answer's no. And you better not either. Not if you want to stay here.
But how can you not believe in man?
I'm a progressive, Tyro. I believe in progress. Us robots improve ourselves. And that's how it's always been. First, there was a basic machine. And bit by bit, bite by bite, the machine built itself into all this. You and me and that little floater of yours, we're all cogs in that same machine. And that's all there is.
Man, there are so many parallels, like, that you could see. Like, this is like being a Christian, only one step further down. Yeah, you have people saying, oh, we're evolved, and other people saying, no, we were designed by God. And then one step down, you have robots saying, we were designed by man, and them saying, no, we built ourselves, we evolved. And as a third party here, we're like, yeah, of course it was man. Man exists, and man built robot. So, is there that third party for the Christian argument? Somebody looking saying, of course there is God. Probably not. Okay, I'm just gonna try to get to the underworks now. I think. Hey, look, a metal plate.
It's too heavy for me to lift.
Hey Armstrong, top me off, will ya?
It looks like a lighthouse, only without the house, or the cool stripes, or the coastline, or any boats. I guess it just looks like a light.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Fine. Put me down for another motorcycle.
Boss, is that a floating robot with a claw
He's jealous.
and a plasma torch?
Very jealous.
Technically, it's an arc welder.
Technically, that robot's builder is about 10 times cooler than you, boss.
Crispin really wants an arm. I wonder if he ever gets one. That'd be a cool little side quest to do. Welcome! Metromine welcomes you to her city of Metropole. This city is a safe haven for all machines. System records indicate that you have come from the outskirts station. All newcomers are required to familiarize themselves with local laws. You may also be interested in our history and landmarks. Well, if we're gonna be here, we might as well read about breaking the law. You can't break the law. Okay, it's not possible. Whoa! Secret. Humans, a mythological creature invented to explain the existence of the first basic primordial machines. Logic has proven that progress, not man, explains the development of robots and the creation of Metropole. No Crispin. What other thing could we type in here? Figure out. Scraper? Subway construction, repair, and precision excavation robot, or Scraper, was built by the Sternweiler in the Primordium. It is a loyal citizen of Metropole, always committed to the common good and eager to gather supplies for the city. Because of its background, Scraper has often worked closely with Metromind. What else can we look up? Wait. What just happened? Type law?
Hey, look, something came out of the machine.
Metropolitan law. Metropolitan law is too vast for an ordinary robot to learn in full, but Metromind ensures that it is applied efficiently and fairly. Yeah, okay. Newcomers to the city should familiarize themselves with the Corrupt Data Elimination Plan, CDEP, and the Refugee Rule, or Refuge Rule, as well as the Efficiency Initiative. Okay, let's see what CDEP is. Corrupt Data Elimination Plan. In order to protect the city from corrupt data, Metromind and the Ad Hoc Robot Council passed the CDEP, under which all information relating to certain untrue subjects, such as the mythological man, is subject to swift elimination. Physical media containing such data will be disposed of in the Underworks quarantine zone, so that's why they threw out the gospel. What did it say? Do I have to actually type out refuge rule? Yep. Immediately following the Primordia, Metropol enacted the Refuge Rule, under which any robot is welcome in the city. In fact, for the first 48 hours after a robot arrives in Metropol, it will not be punished for violations of any laws except for harming another robot or causing significant property damage. The purpose of this law is to provide an integration period during which newcomers can make whatever modifications are necessary to operate within metropolitan society. What was the other one? Efficiency Initiative? The Efficiency Initiative was enacted by Metromind following a period of power shortages caused by systemic failures of city planning. Metromind reorganized the city along progressive ideals, closing off entire areas and consolidating the population in the city center. Moreover, Metromind identified and eliminated wasteful practices and inefficient robots. In order to show his commitment to the common good, Factor volunteered to deactivate himself. Who's Factor? We'll look that up. And many similarly obsolete robots followed suit. Since the initiative was enacted, power levels have been stable, but Metromind is always looking for progressive means of improving efficiency. That's why they stole my power core. Factor, a machine of enormous size and productive capacity, Factor spanned much of the Underworks before being shut down to conserve power for his fellow machines. Factor was a member of the council that appointed Metromind to lead Metropol. Fully one half of the post-primordial robots in Metropol are Factor-built models. Metromind is the guide, guardian, and eponym of Metropol. Empowered by the Ad Hoc Robot Council to steer the city toward progress and a bright future, Metromind has led with great efficiency and clear logic. She shares energy, parts, and raw materials with all robots, asking only that they share processor cycles and exchange to help advance the common good. That's what those cycles are, they're processor cycles. I wonder how they took a processor cycle. They take one of my cores? Thanks to Metromind, the city has followed an unbroken path of progress. An inexorable process by which basic machines grow more complex over time. So, evolution. All thinking machines must, to fulfill their nature, both develop themselves and build superior robots to take their place. Progress is both a factual and ethical imperative. Metromind is responsible for guiding Metropol's progress. What else do we help? Simply type a topic that interests you into the parser, and this kiosk will attempt to provide you with any known data on that subject. That buzzing's kind of harsh, isn't it? Power core? Power. All machines require power to function, and Metromind, as guide and protector of the city, ensures that all robots can have the power they need to survive. This requires constant recycling of outmoded machinery as part... Outmoded machinery as part of the Efficiency Initiative, as well as scavenging expeditions to locate usable energy sources. Okay. So we read CDEP, the Refuge Rule, and the Efficiency Initiative. there any other cool stuff that we can search for? This is like place to learn about the lore, so Horus? A single packet of data created during the Primordium describes an Urbanian weapon known as the Horus that was launched against Metropole. Some archaeotechnologists believe that the Horus was destroyed by Goliath. Others believe the reference is simply a glitch or corruption in ancient data. That's interesting. I have a feeling that Horatio is a badass. Okay, let's see what this printout is.
The Law in You, a Metropolitan Guide. It's written by Clarity Arbiter Built.
Okay.
The Law...
That's it. Alrighty.
Armstrong, top me off, will ya?
Let's get out of here. Let's start exploring.
Well, boss, somewhere in there is our power core.
Let's knock on the door.
Anybody home?
You know, boss, I don't think that's ever going to work.
You never know.
There's a console. Is it a keypad? Yeah. A lot of X's. There's some really naughty stuff in there. Do you think that's it?
That's not it.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask, Horatio. Okay. That is a long password.
All storage bladders empty.
Looks like there is a elevator going down to the, what'd they call it?
It's far too high to try climbing.
The works? The under something?
Some kind of track running up the side of the tower.
Oh, maybe that goes up then. Well, then maybe we can't get to the bottom part from here. I thought this was the only exit that we could go to, though. Yeah, look, a window.
There's nothing worth bothering with.
Look in it.
A simple workshop. There are multiple recharge docks and cots in there. Must be some kind of dormitory.
Okay, where else can we go?
Apparently, I'm not the only one who leaves lanterns in hard-to-reach places.
Man. Okay, so we can't go anywhere else. Dark World Rabbit, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for spending some of your time here. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Underworks, that's what it was called. Maybe it can tell us how to get there.
What are the Underworks?
A whole mess of junkyards, canals, factories, smelters, facade, every kind of heavy machinery, all beneath the streets. Old factor ran the place. Built just about everything in Metropole down there.
Ran the place. Who's in charge now?
Nobody. Not since Metromine pulled the plug on Factor. Whole place is full of junk and full of trouble. Well, from the ladder, I'd have picked a clean.
Well, boss, at least we can scratch one detour off our list. Seen one junk pile, seen them all.
But we want to get down there, right?
How do I get into the tower?
You don't. Council members only. And the only ones still clicking are Metromine and Arbiter. And let me tell you, neither of them is one for bending the rules.
Arbiter. We can look that up in the terminal. And the Underworks, maybe. History and landmarks. Okay. Somebody remind me to look up history and landmarks as well. Arbiter. A rather simple machine built to resolve basic legal questions, Arbiter briefly served on the council that appointed Metromine to lead Metropole. He has not judged any cases for a long time, likely out of deference to Metromine's superior capacity to guide and apply the city's law. So Metromine's just like the big cheese. Underworks. The other works are closed for public safety and will be reopened once additional repairs are complete. Thank you for your patience. Impatience. No such time. I should have done patience. That would have been better. Okay, history. Metropole was built in layers by primordial robots, each generation improving on the last in an endless train of progress. At one time, the city was governed by a council, but by mutual agreement, sole power was bestowed upon Metromind, for whom the city is now named. What was it called before? In order to conserve energy and improve efficiency, only the city center is now accessible to the metropolitan robots. Here, one can find the famed council tower, rising high above Metropole, the old courthouse, and the historic central station, as well as Metropole's main street. For safety's sake, do not enter the underworks. So it says that we can find the courthouse. We came from the central station. Oh, we can go this way. Right beside us. What is that?
Hey, boss, look! That repair bot has a floating helper just like you do.
There's a red, burning, crashed hover bus and a writhing electrical cable. And that's the first thing you notice?
I can't help it. She's beautiful.
Well, you're not getting to her until we deal with this cable. The bus must have snapped the cable on the way down. Given the electricity it's spitting out, I can't get close to it.
Too bad we can't just plug it into the unique.
Will this robot do something with it?
Send robot away.
That's creepy,
I
man.
can't see.
Okay, so we can't grab it. Can we torch it?
I can't get close enough.
Probably have to pin it down somehow, right? Can Crispin do anything
Crispin,
with
can
it?
you fly around the cable and push it off the street?
But didn't you just say it's too dangerous to get close to it?
I'm giving you a chance to impress her, Crispin. Just fly up high enough that you don't get close to the sparks.
Fine.
Good job, Crispin. Now go talk to her.
Hey, Crispin, why don't you go talk to her?
What? No way, boss. She's way out of my league.
She's a floating lamp, Crispin. You've never had any trouble with lamps before.
Well, I've never had to talk to one before, boss. Just knock them off ledges. I've got no practice.
Go do that to her.
Excuse me.
Can't you see I'm working?
I've said it before, but I'll say it again. You do know this ship is never gonna fly again, right?
You're right about that. This old airing bus can hardly fly to begin with. Still, there might be some parts here that Metromind can use to get another bus up and running. Anyway, what do you want?
Hey, boss, ask him about his helper.
Should we wingman for Crispin? Let's see what we can do. My friend is curious about your helper.
My friend is curious about your helper.
Oh, she's just a sidekick factor build. Thousands of them rolled off the assembly line back in the day, but she's probably the only one left. Really not much more than a floating lantern, and headlamps are a lot cheaper.
She says you're not much more than a floating plasma torch.
She's right.
Oh, that's all we can do. Can't do more for our little buddy. Looking for a big robot.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has big claws and shoots lasers.
Scraper. After the last big cave-in, the two of us worked together on trying to fix the blue line. It's on the simple side, but a hard worker. What about him?
He took something of mine.
Yeah, salvaged it probably. That's what most of us do for Metromind these days.
Stole it.
Hey, you say router, I say router. Anyway, not my problem.
Who says rooter? Seriously. If anybody out there says rooter, I'm gonna ban you. I have a wireless router. Rootsy. It's rootsy.
Do you know where I can find a power source?
If I did, I'd have salvaged it myself and brought it to the tower.
Where can I find Scraper?
Do I look like a tour guide?
Roto-rooter.
Piece of advice for you. Don't mess with the code if you can't handle the glitches.
Very profound.
Don't mess with the code if you can't handle the glitches. Bitches. Roto Router.
What happened here?
What does it look like? The Harry bus's motor gave out and it crashed into the only bridge leading from Main Street to the rest of the city center.
Of
Was anyone on
course.
board?
Sure, but they've already been salvaged.
Salvaged, not repaired?
Can't repair without parts. You can't get parts without salvage.
What about building new parts?
Yeah, me and what factory?
What about Factor? Isn't he a factory?
Sure, a decommissioned one. Look, everyone wants to spot bugs, but no one wants to write code. You got a better way to run a city? Go out and build one. Otherwise, get with the program.
Get with the program.
When will the bridge be passable? Soon?
So I'd say something on the order of a month, give or take.
A month?
Give or take.
And there's no other way off Main Street?
Not unless you got a jetpack hiding under that jacket.
Well, at least that narrows our options down, boss.
We're gonna need to get a jetpack, huh?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, let's go see what's over here. Whoa. That robot's in a top hat. He is instantly cooler than I am.
Looks important. A tall robot wearing a top hat. A rotund robot wearing a monocle. A complicated floating robot with a spinning antenna on its head.
It's not like he's wearing a fedora. Dude, top hats are cool.
A small, simple robot.
Ahoy, my dear friend. Oswald Factorville at your service.
He's no more your dear friend than Rex is your creation, you besotted gear oiler.
Oh, don't mind Cornelius. He's been bitter since the first great rolling brownout.
Bitter? I'll show you bitter, you backbiting bot snatcher.
I think I like these guys, boss.
You've obviously never worn one of God's thimbles. Dude, this guy has like a cane. Cane and a top hat. This guy has a monocle. These guys are cool.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has lots of claws and shoots lasers. It stole something of mine. Have you seen it?
Indeed. The robot you described sounds like Scraper, Metro Mind's enforcer. Whatever he took is gone forever.
I refuse to accept that.
Oh, he refuses. How delightful.
Why are you waiting in line?
Justice. I'm here for justice. To prove that I, Cornelius Factorville, created this marvelous machine, Rex. Rex Cornelius built.
Ignore him, my dear friend. Candidly, he is 1023 flops short of a kilo if you catch my drift. The machine's name is Oswald built. Rex Oswald built.
This is over a name? Why not just let Rex decide?
Ridiculous. This is about principle.
This is about pride.
So, boss? Would you fight over me like this?
You could call yourself Crispin Crispian for all I care. As long as you still pull things off ledges for me, that is.
Glad to know I'm loved.
Are they talking about this guy? Or are they talking about the bigger guy?
How are you going to decide who gets Rex?
For the law, fool. The law.
Please excuse my brother. He can barely remember pi to the 23rd digit, let alone his manners.
Oh my.
For
I rest my case. Suffice it to say, old chap, we await the reopening of the courthouse. Or more precisely, we await a summons from Arbiter who will decide our case.
who will say whose contribution was more important? Who will say, in fact, that my contribution was more important?
Okay, so they both built him, but they're trying to just argue over the name.
Could someone else judge your case?
Of whom were you thinking? Metro Mind, perhaps?
How about me?
Authoritative to be sure, but I fear she would claim Rex for the good of all.
And since the subway schemer
He means Metro Mind.
shut down our builder Factor, he cannot help either.
What about Horatio?
Who?
Me.
And why should we listen to you?
I've built a robot before, and I have no stake in this.
Yes, well and good, but this is a matter of law and logic. A bit harder than banging together a tin can like your companion. How can we know your reasoning is sound?
Yikes. Test me. Alright, guys. I'll probably need help.
Me. An interesting proposition. What do you say, Cornelius?
What do I say? I say that you are a liar and a thief, Oswald. But as to this Horatio...
Horatio. Horatio.
Boss, if they make us find 7 lost crystals, I'm quitting.
Righto. Consider this. At the binomial biennial, 7 robots in the probability circle are gathered for a party.
The what circle is gathered at the what? Is this some kind of vocab test?
I said quiet.
Each robot is either a factor-built or a Sternweiler built.
Blasted Sternweilers.
And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad-core, a linear type, or a multiplex processor architecture.
This is ridiculous!
Pay attention. Factor or Sternweiler. Quad-core, linear type, or multiplex.
Indeed. Now I will tell you 3 things about these probabilitists. First, there are more factor-built robots than Sternweiler builds. Second, every linear-type robot was built by Factor. Finally, Sternweiler never built a robot with a quad-core.
Now listen,
jeez.
which of the following statements about the probabilitist circle cannot possibly be true?
Did anybody get all that? Oh, jeez. I have to write something down.
Could you repeat the question?
Indeed. At the binomial biennial, 7 robots in the probability circle are gathered for a party.
Okay,
Each
there's
robot
7
is
robots.
Either a factor-built or a Sternweiler built. And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad-core, a linear type, or a multiplex processor architecture. Now I will tell you 3 things about these probabilitists. First, there are more factor-built robots than Sternweiler builds. Second, every linear-type robot was built by Factor. Finally, Sternweiler never built a robot with a quad-core.
Now listen, which of the following statements about the probabilitist
I missed.
circle cannot possibly be true?
Okay, so 7 robots. There's quad-core, linear, and multiplex. And then I kind of missed everything else.
Could you repeat the question?
Indeed. At the binomial each robot is either a factor-built or a Sternweiler built. And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad-core, a linear type, or a multiplex processor architecture. Now I will tell you 3 things about these probabilitists. First, there are more factor-built robots than Sternweiler builds.
Okay, so
Second,
more factor-built.
Every linear-type robot was built by Factor.
Linear type was...
Sternweiler never built a robot with a quad-core.
Now listen, which of the following statements about the probabilitist circle cannot possibly be true?
Alright. So, here's what we know. 7 robots. They're either quad-core, linear, or multiplex, right? Multiplex processors. There are more factor-built ones than Sternweiler ones. All linear robots were built by Factor-built, and Sternweiler never built a quad-core robot. So, 5 robots have linear processors. We can probably say that's true. So, and he's wanting ones that aren't true. Because if there's only 7, and Factor is the only one that made linear, and Factor has more than Sternweiler, then there's got to be 5 linear ones. So it's not number 1. 5 robots have quad-core processors. That is definitely not true, right? Because if there's 5 linear ones, there can't be 5 quad-core ones. Oh, wait. I guess it could. Yeah, no, never mind. I'm stupid. It could. Because Factor-built can make quad-core. Sternweiler cannot make quad-core. So those 5 could either be linear or they could be quad-core. 4 robots have multiplex. I think that could be true. 4 robots were built by Sternweiler. That one's not true. Because if 4 robots were built by Sternweiler, that means 3 were built by Factor Built, and we know that there's more Factor Built than Sternweiler, so that's gotta be it.
4 robots were built by Sternweiler.
Good show.
The preceding facts are unchanged. Now, answer this. If exactly 2 factor-built robots have the same type of processor architecture, then which of the following must be true?
Okay, 2 Factor Builts with the same processor. One of the 7 robots has a quad-core processor. How would we know that? We wouldn't know for sure, right?
Could you repeat?
Indeed, at the binomial biennium, each robot is, and moreover, each. Now I will tell you 3 things. First, there are more factor-built. Second,
Now, answer this. If exactly 2 factor-built robots have the same type of processor architecture, then which of the following must be true?
Sternweiler never built a quad core. Yeah, but it doesn't say anything about Sternweiler. It just says one of the 7. Two of the 7 robots have linear type, which I'm just saying. Yeah, okay, so we could do the 2 of the robots have linear type, because it's saying given that 2 factor builts have the same processor architecture, and factor built is the only one that made linear, right? So I guess it could be that one. Three of the 7 robots were built by Sternweiler. I guess that could also be true. I mean, that's still true, right? Jeff says he can hear you, Kayla.
Sorry. Don't give a fuck.
We know. So that one's still going to be true, though. 3 of the 7 robots were built by Sternweiler. That doesn't change. That's all about the number of robots, right? Because 4 were built by Factor Built, and then... wait. Yeah. Am I... Maybe I'm overcomplicating this and they're not asking anything complicated.
By Sternweiler.
Correct. Here is the 3rd question. The facts are still unchanged. Which of the following types of processor architecture might you find in a probabilitist built by Sternweiler?
Sternweiler? Just linear and multiplex, right?
Only multiplex and linear type.
Failure?
Wait.
Failure? Clearly, you are unfit to judge our case.
Wait.
Now go bother someone else.
Linear is only built by Factor Built.
At the each robot and now first, second, fine.
Now listen. Which of the following?
Shit. Wait, was this the same one?
Could you repeat?
At the binomial. Each robot is either a fact, and moreover, each robot is designed with. Now I will tell you three things. First, there are more factor-built robots. Second, every linear type robot was built by factor.
Okay.
Finally, Sternweiler never built a robot with a quad core.
Now listen, which of the following statements about the probabilitist circle cannot
possibly be true? Okay. What one was it? 5 robots with quad core? Yeah, okay.
5 robots.
Wait, 5 with... Yeah. That can't be true. 5 with quad core. 5 out of 7. Because there's only 7 robots, and there's more factor built than Sternweiler. Why? That can't be true, right? Am I missing something?
What if I can
If you very good.
Oh, wait. Oh, I can't try again? What? No.
Goodbye.
Cheerio.
I refuse. Let's see where the autosave puts us. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna get through this. Okay, whatever.
You know where I can find?
No, that's not what I want.
What are you?
Let's get through this.
So you could call. How
you can fall. Who?
Could solve me.
What about who?
Me. I.
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm gonna save right before I try.
Testament.
What did I ask the
Boss, if the
Shh. Righto. Consider this. At the binomial biennial 7
the what circle?
Each robot is either a factor built or a Sternweiler built.
blasted Sternweilers?
And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad core, a linear type, or a...
This is Pay attention. Factor or Sternweiler?
Indeed. Now I will tell you 3 things about these First, there are more factor-built robots than Sternweiler built. Second, every linear type robot was built by factor. Finally, Sternweiler never built a robot with a quad core.
Now listen, which of the following statements about the problem...
See, how can that possibly be true? Did I misunderstand it? This... 4 robots built by Sternweiler. I guess that's the impossible one.
Good show.
Now, if exactly 2 factor-built robots have the same type of processor architecture, then which of the following must be true?
Okay. So 2 of them have the same CPU architecture.
I mean, you get an entry.
5 of the 7 robots were built by factor. Okay, so we're assuming that... We'll assume that there are 4 factor builds with 3 Sternweiler builds.
Normally,
3 of the 7 robots were built by Sternweiler. Okay, so if... Wait. Did it say 2 of the Yeah, 2 of the factor built have the same ones, so we can assume that 2 of the 7 have linear type, because linear type were only made by Sternweiler built, right?
2 of the 7 robots have linear type processors.
Failure? Failure? Clearly you are... Now go...
What? How?
At the each robot is either a factor-built or a stern-wire.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood it.
Each robot is designed with either a quad-core,
linear, multiplex.
Now I will tell you first, there are more factor-built robots than stern-wire. Second, every
linear type was built by factor.
Finally, Stern-Weiler never built a robot.
Now listen, which of the following statements about the probabilitist circle cannot possibly be true? Now, answer this. If exactly 2 factor-built robots have the same type of processor architecture, then which of the following must be true?
Yeah, so... oh. Well, no. I guess it doesn't have to be true because they could be multiplex, huh? So maybe this is all just about the number. Maybe I'm overthinking it again, after before. Okay, so 3 of the 7 robots built by Sternweiler, 5 of the 7 robots built by Factor.
Makes me blue, Smurfs, blue, pop.
Okay, so 2 of the Factor built have the same processor architecture, right? 1 of the 7 robots has a quad core. We don't know that. We can't know that. So it's not 1. I'm assuming that's the sort of answer it needs. Like, what can you tell just from me telling you this? 2 of the 7 robots have linear type, which we tried, but it's not true because factor built can be linear or multiplex. Three of the 7 robots were built by Sternweiler. That doesn't really say anything either. I'm gonna just go with my number
3
thing.
of the 7 robots were built by Sternweiler.
Correct. Here is the third
There's
question.
another one.
The facts are still unchanged. Which of the following types of processor architecture might you find in a probabilitist built by Sternweiler?
Could you
At the binary and now first, second, find
Now, which of the following types of processor architecture might you find in a probabilitist built by Sternweiler?
Okay, Sternweiler can only be multiplex.
Only multiplex.
Well, it seems we underestimated you, my friend. I'm uploading the facts about this. Please,
Why is that so hard?
when you are ready to hear our arguments.
Oh man. So what did he... oh, he uploaded it to our data pouch. Designed by Cornelius. Assembly by Oswald. Concept to completion, 4 years. Design time, 1 year. Cornelius invented new pneumatic drivetrain. Assembly includes many servos, Waldos, and crankshafts. Cost of parts borne equally by both. Basic frame incorporates features of public domain model. Cornelius has several other well-known bot designs. Oswald has not built any other bots, but serviced Factor for years. That's a toughie. Let's save it again. Okay.
A decryption.
Okay, so design is Cornelius, assembly by Oswald. Took 4 years to complete it altogether. Designed for 1 year. They both paid for it. I don't know. Let's see what we can say.
I'm ready to hear your arguments.
Excellent, excellent. My dear friend, this is not a difficult case. In the Primordium, it was once said, 10 people have 10 ideas, and 20 idle hands. Wise Horatio, long years have passed, but the principle remains true. Did Cornelius have the idea for my beloved Rex? I concede he did. But who built him with his own claws and tools? Who hammered and soldered and wired Rex? That would be my humble self. Wise Horatio, a robot's fabronymic has the suffix built, not designed. And Rex is Oswald built, no matter who designed him.
Okay.
Makes a good case, boss.
What about you, Cornelius?
If you're so smart, you can figure this out for yourself. The question isn't what built Rex, but who built him. Your little friend there isn't named Hammer Built or Plasma Torch Built. You call him Horatio Built. Every robot uses tools to build. Oswald was merely a tool with tools. My vision was the creative force. And if you disagree, then you can go and rust in the rain.
What do you think, boss? Who gets to take credit?
Well then. Oswald, Cornelius, Factor, or no one. They had public domain components in there, right? So... But you could argue they're both Factor built, right? So that same sort of logic can come from, you know, Factor used you to build that robot. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't even remember which one's Oswald and which one's Cornelius. Cornelius designed him. That's the one with the top hat. And I can't do anything but make a decision right now. When in doubt, Charlie out. So 3. Factor. That would prevent kind of like pitting them against each other. I don't know if that matters. Just, you know, you guys are fighting over it, so nobody can have it, sort of thing. Yeah, I think I like that choice. Let's do Factor. Let's see what they say.
Neither of you could have built Rex without the other, so neither of you can put your name on him. But you both share a common builder, Factor.
A common denominator, right, boss?
Both of you are Factor built. Therefore, your robot's name is Rex Factor Built.
Factor built?
What?
Ridiculous! And yet, the name is beyond dispute.
Indeed.
Take this then, as a sign of our appreciation.
Okay.
I've been told the dates to the Primordium itself.
Rex Factor built.
You
I like
know,
it.
My idea would have been to threaten to cut Rex in half.
You got upset when I cut that fuse box open.
Yeah, but that Rex just rubbed me the wrong way.
Okay. What about this guy? On Star State answered.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
I don't think it can hear you, boss.
What about this guy?
Excuse me.
Sir, my apologies, sir. 187th Legion built. Surly Company. Reporting.
Surly Company.
Horatio No Build, version 5. A pleasure.
Horatio No Build, sir? Never heard of any service bot with that designation. Still, it's good to see another Urbanian, sir. After things got foobarred back home, I figured Surly Company was all that was left.
Urbanian? What are you talking about?
This sod. Finally made a friendly and he's as cracked as primer. No offense, sir, just hoped... Well, never mind that. How can I assist you, sir?
Surly Company. Urbanian. What are you talking about?
Well, sir, I'm not sure quite where to start. I had you figured for one of us, seeing as how you came up as a friendly on my IFF.
I could see you as a member of SmartASCII Company, boss, but as friendly? Nah.
Zumi's got some mouth on him, huh, sir? Always do those flyboys.
Look, why don't you just give me a quick rundown?
Well, sir, can't see the harm, even if you are a decoy. War's over, after all. It was over before SmartASCII Company even deployed. See, we're Urbanian robots. Long time back, Urbani and Metropol got to fighting over something. Who knows what. The Metropolitans fried their civilians, and Legion told us to strike back. Word was, some big airship of ours was supposed to knock out Metropol's defenses, and we just come in for mop-up. But the Metros took our ship down with their own heavy hitter, some giant named Goliath.
I see.
Anyway, SmartASCII Company was all that was left, so we deployed 200 strong.
What happened then?
Well, it's a long march from Urbani, sir, and most of us broke down on the way. All said and done, the only ones who made it were me, 113th, and a signal bot we call Primer. The rest are all out there in the dunes somewhere.
I'm sorry.
War's war, sir. If it didn't crash hard, they wouldn't have built us in the first place.
If it makes you feel any better, Horatio cut Goliath's finger off.
Well, sir, someone ought to stick a medal on your chest.
He stuck the finger in his nose, too. So, Horatio used to be Horus, and I'm starting to think he was some badass, I don't know, like special forces equivalent or something, I don't know. They kept calling him a weapon. Who was that kept calling him a weapon?
How did the war end?
For SmartASCII Company, it ended when we staggered in here and surrendered. Beyond that, sir, it's all above my pay grade. Truth is, sir, we never even knew what we were fighting for, let alone what the Metropolitans wanted. So I can't say for certain that Metropol won, but I'm pretty sure Urbani lost, what with all the civilians being dead and the army being beaten.
What happened to 113th and Primer?
After we got to Metropol, we tried to put up a fight, but couldn't do much. They fried 113th, and my rifles jammed. Primer surrendered on our behalf. After dressing us down, they took all my big guns and sold the 113th shell to some scrap dealer. Primer never was the same. He encrypted part of his own logic so he wouldn't have to think about losing the war any longer. Then, he disappeared beneath the city. And me, I came here.
Why are you in line?
Seeing as how I'm on the outside now, sir, I figured I had to go pay restitution for shooting up the enemy HQ.
Enemy HQ?
Yes, sir. That big tower in the center of the city.
Okay, so why haven't you paid? It sounds like all of this happened a long time ago.
Years ago, sir. But the courthouse has been locked down the whole time. I figured they'll open it up eventually, and then I can clear my name.
What if it doesn't open?
Well, sir, I know all about hurry up and wait.
Oh, good old military, right? So the courthouse has been closed for years? He's been standing here for years? How do you know you even have to pay something?
How do you know you even have to pay something?
This seems logical, sir.
What if I could pay your fine for you, or get it canceled?
Well, sir, then I'd be much obliged, and I'd probably just leave town. Can't say that I'd much like being in enemy territory.
And how are we gonna do that, boss?
I'll figure something out.
Alright, well, give me a shot.
Can I try opening that door?
Belay that, sir. The authorities told me that no one goes in till the door opens on its own.
But aren't we on the same side?
Affirmative, sir. But since I'm on CivDiv now, my programming requires me to submit to the local authorities.
Goodbye.
Over and out, sir.
Goodbye indeed. Alright. So what did he give us? A disc?
It's a silver disc with a faded image embossed on its front.
Oh wait, that robot that we were trying to trade with, he said for one of his things that he'd take is something old. What was it? Say old and shiny? That guy said that this disc was back from the primordial age or whatever. Hey Razor Rider, how's it going, man? How are you doing tonight?
Did you buy an Urbanian robot named 113th Legion build?
I've done a lot of trades, Tyro. I can't be expected to keep track of them all.
Well then.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
I have to figure out what he wanted, or what he was gonna trade for that.
That servo unit.
I'll trade it.
Something shiny.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
Really?
That's not the trick. Did you even listen? Not in. That's not. Did you?
Do I have to like try for everything?
You're gonna. Not. That's not. Did you?
Okay. So that's not gonna work. Maybe I have to do something to it first.
There's no reason to cut. I'm not going to trade away.
Okay. So I can't just give him that disc. I have to probably polish it or do something. Oh, there's a ladder under there.
It's too thick to cut with the plasma torch. I'll need something stronger to get through that way.
Let's see if we can look up information about Legion. Urbani. During the Primordium, at least 3 other great cities existed. Civitas, Municipa, and Urbani. Little is known about them, other than that they were all part of the war, and... they were all part of the War of the 4 Cities, and are all presumed to have been destroyed during that conflict. Okay.
It's too heavy for me to lift.
What can I do with this disc? Can I just use it on this guy? Maybe he'll tell me something?
I need to see what he's offering before I can make a trade.
Or maybe I can give him the burnt sensor. Since it kind of exploded.
Let me see your count. Actually, wait a minute. The crystal and plug are still intact.
Please, for the love of Ram and Rom, tell me we are not going to build a 3rd energy sensor.
I hope not.
Okay, so let's see what he'll give for this crystal.
Here you go. A nice shiny crystal.
And 1 heavy iron crowbar for you.
Why does that not seem like a great deal?
Alright. Will you give me something for the connector?
Let me see your stuff.
Come take.
A universal. It's not worth.
That's not the trade. Not in.
It's not worth. It's not worth. It's not. It's not.
That's not the trade. Did you even?
No.
It's not. It's not. It's not.
Okay. All else fails, just try it on everything, right? Alright. It's not. Pretty much. Oh no, we got the glitched graphic. Oh. Let's head down.
They look like they've been stripped of usable parts.
For some reason, I just immediately thought of the Futurama sewers, and I have no idea why. Like, completely different setting, but...
Boss? I think I saw something move in the water.
That's just your imagination.
Oh, they're also doing
There is something in the water, isn't there?
This is like the junk pile, only better. By which I mean worse.
How is
It's a
that?
military-grade robot that looks a lot like ever-faithful Leo build and 187th Legion build. These submersible robots seem to be consuming the iron oxide in this runoff water.
In other words, they'd eat us if we fell in?
Only our rust.
Now I really wish you'd polish me with that rag, boss.
So, wouldn't they clean you? Go in the sewers and someone sees something. It's something.
Oh, ha! Oh, hey! Now look what I see. The wings of Urbani and his little trainee.
Why is everyone we meet crazy?
Crazy, he says. Oh my, oh dear. I assure you, my comrades, there's nothing to fear. Just little lost me, your brother knight errant. A brother in arms. We have different parents.
Who are you?
My name is my secret. You can't make me talk. I'd ruin my puzzle. Give a key to my lock.
Maybe we'll just call you Screw Loose.
A joker, he seems, for sure not an AC. He needs a small clue to spare him disgrace. For the crowd to adore me, Prime is my name.
Oh, it's Prime.
By now, no doubt, you've heard of my fame.
You're 187's brother.
Line up the toy soldiers, 200 abreast. The bravest of brave, the best of the best. Wind up the toy soldiers to march on their way. The city has fallen, no reason to stay. 200 abreast, my sisters and brothers. Now only 3 left. Forget all the others.
I guess that's a yes.
50 behind me, he came off the line. The gunner's no funner for being a brother of mine.
Okay.
Why Primer?
There's nothing so gorgeous, flawless, or fine as the perfectly indivisible numbers of prime. Consider this list 2 to 199.
Well, that was helpful.
Did you guys hear that? Sounded like the trail end of maybe when they recorded a voice. Just like a little laugh at the end of the line or something.
How do you survive down here?
I'm a soldier by trade. Legion built me to last. My armor is sturdy, my pistons are fast. I carry no guns, for my weapon's my mind. And those who would kill me will find themselves primed.
Really? Don't you think you're overdoing it? I mean, that barely made sense. And it hardly rhymed.
No. Bro.
Why are you here?
When we laid down our arms, my medal was taken. Drunken of honor from the cause we'd forsaken. The metropolitan thief cast it deep in this hole, where now it lies buried like bituminous coal.
Cogs and gears, bituminous coal.
You're looking for a medal?
No, my comrade, you've misunderstood. I sit here and wait, as a penitent should. If the medal finds me, I shall claim it straight. But until that day, I shall sit here.
So in other
and
words,
wait.
go and find it for him, right?
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, the city awaits.
Alright, so we gotta find this guy's medal.
They seem to be foundation supports for the city above.
Those are all that's supporting the city?
And we might be able to find our Gospel of Man while we're down here.
Looks like the grill of an old chrysalid. Warning. Factor facilities decommissioned. Enter at own risk.
I will.
Some kind of wastewater. The current is pushing all the junk up against the bridge's supports. There's no way to reach it while that thing is standing there. It's some kind of broken down robot.
Whatever it is, it looks dangerous.
Why does it look dangerous? It's just a robot.
For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way. For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way.
We're just gonna assume that it's up to no good? Just because it's hanging out in the sewers? Okay. It wants memory.
For now, the best...
Memory. Sequels? Sequels? Let's decrypt
For now, the best...
Go ahead, Crispin. Have at it.
Just build me a missile launcher and I'll get...
I was thinking you could distract it.
And then what? Let's stick to missiles.
Can you go get some of that junk?
No thanks. I'd have to float past that evil-looking robot.
You can float. You can go all the way over here.
Is that really the best...
Okay, so I guess I can't really do anything here yet. Let's go back and see if we can go the other way. Might be able to do something with those eventually, I'm guessing. Something that's rusty, we throw it in there and... Okay, what is this? Sort of marina looking place. Ooh, a bridge.
I can't reach it from...
Go, Crispin.
I appreciate your faith in me, boss, but it's not like I can fly up there and nudge it down.
Why not? What if I give you the plasma torch?
There's no reason to cut... I can't possibly...
Oh.
Crispin, can you try typing something into that keypad?
If by typing you mean ramming my face, then yes, boss, I suppose I can.
Do we have any codes that we haven't used? Okay, so it's 3.
It's a raised drawbridge.
We need a 3-digit code for the drawbridge and the underworks.
It's a huge crane.
What is that?
There's something up there on the crane.
Go look at it, Crispin.
Boss, I'm not in the business of flying over to spooky islands just to investigate things that you're curious about.
But it might be...
A killer robot with a grudge against witty sidekicks?
I was going to say helpful.
Okay. Fucking attitude, yeah. Dude, I love Crispin.
You know, boss, it's kind of nice having our path barred by something other than a closed door for once. Someone around here's gotta know something.
Yeah, let's go talk to Primer about the bridge.
They're much too...
Deactivate it and give it to me.
These submersible robots seem to...
You know anything about the bridge?
You know anything about that locked bridge past the cars?
What I know is a vault locked tight with a key, which only a fool would open for free.
Fine. What do you want?
Was that a fool or peddler is he, who opens his locks for merely a fee?
I repeat, what do you want?
Nothing more than to sit here and see if you poor interlopers are smarter than me.
Boss, can we use the plasma torch on him?
No.
No.
There's a dangerous-looking robot just past here.
Yeah, aren't you worried he's gonna eat you or something?
I've seen him quite often, though he'll not see me. And so we are happy as neighbors can be.
Can you hide us from him?
If I could, I would not, but the choice is not mine. There's no room in his brain to be further primed.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is...
He waits to see if he's smarter. What? I don't understand. Can I just crowbar him?
I'm not going to...
I want to threaten him.
No need to show... There's nothing there. A reliable
We're getting all sorts of sprite glitches here.
Few.
Give him the disc.
I doubt that. How would that... How would that... They're much too quick to catch. And you...
Alright. So he says something about he sits there to wait to see if we're smarter than him. How would we prove that? That's gonna annoy the shit out of me, though.
stripped of usable parts. This vehicle looks more... This vehicle looks...
Can we do something with it? Crowbar.
No reason to go smash... No reason... No reason... This vehicle...
There's something... oh, large hatch.
It's rusted shut.
We have... this colorful block that will help
I've scraped
us.
off the rust. Well, let's see what we've got here.
An engine.
Let's see if I can manage this. Hopefully I won't be holding onto this engine for long.
Okay, so that guy wanted a bigger engine for the smaller motor.
I have no use...
That's never stopped you before.
I have no use for it. I've...
Can't take those tanks.
I have no use...
No air duct. Fan belt.
I have no... I can't get it. Still stuck. I'm sure there's nothing worthwhile in there.
If you're sure.
I'm sure... I've...
Okay. I guess that's it.
The sooner I can stop carrying this heavy motor around, the better.
I'd be happy to carry it. If I had arms, that is.
A machine belt.
Okay. Well, I guess let's go trade in this engine for the little motor that guy had.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
Here you go, Leopold. A nice big engine for you.
Not bad at all. You're a real scavenging expert.
Is that a compliment or an insult, boss?
Wait a minute, this motor is broken. The copper wiring's been stripped.
All items sold as is, Tyro. And I never said anything about copper wire being included.
You're a fine piece of work, Leopold.
Never said anything about that, neither. Now you want to trade? Let's trade. Otherwise, get a move on.
So I have a broken motor now.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
Will he take this fan belt for anything?
It's not worth... It's not...
It's not...
You're gonna... That's not...
It's not...
It's not...
It's not...
It's not...
It's not...
It's not... It's not... It's not...
Stupid conjunctive.
Wait, what?
I said something old and fancy.
Memory access device. We need that for the shell that's in the sewers. He kept saying something about memory.
That's not the truth.
Something old and fancy? I have this disc, but...
You wanted something antique and fancy. How about the silver disc?
A fine trade, Tyro. Here's the memory access device. Now, all you need to do is plug it into a data pouch.
But there's no plug.
Never said there was.
This is really starting to get annoying.
Okay. Good thing we have all these colorful blocks to help us in our quest. Memory access with the plug.
That was easy.
Plug into the data
Even
pouch.
easier.
Okay. Prime numbers. It's probably... that probably has something to do with the bridge, huh? Coordinates, crystal plans. We still have this list for some reason. I'm waiting for that to come back into play. I have no idea what it is. Show chip for Gek. Glass finger for a thumb. Oh, maybe those are all the things that are going to be useful. Waiting to pay fine for shooting a door. Oh, that's the 187th. Fallout reference. What's the reference? So you have to choose the list of numbers that were all prime and had nothing in it that wasn't prime. I think those were all prime numbers, but maybe it has something to do with 187, 113. Primer came off 50 spots before 187? So is it 137? I don't know. Garden of Eden creation kit? What does that do in Fallout? It sounds familiar now that you say that.
I can't possibly.
Here we go again.
Hey.
Let's go. Are these heads?
Did you hear something? Boss, do you see those things? I've got a bad feeling about this, boss.
Crispin, on the count of 3. 1.
Okay. Crispin runs away. Whoa.
I am Clarity
Ooh.
Arbiter Built, version 2, Law Clerk to Arbiter,
Hello.
Judge of Metropole. This is my home. Now, if you will excuse me a moment.
Horatio's got a girlfriend.
That's barbaric.
Civilization is defined by law, and this is lawful. As enemies of the city, they forfeited their components. I have merely exercised my right of plunder.
That sounds familiar.
Whether it's legal or not, it's grotesque.
You have a strange way of saying thank you.
Thank you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
And I'm Crispin Horatio Build, version 1.
Welcome, Horatio. Crispin, what brings you to the Underworks?
Achievement unlocked. Machina ex Machina.
There's a robot named 187th Legion Build waiting at the courthouse. He says he has to pay a fine for damaging city property. Is there any way to cancel the fine or pay it without standing in line?
I do not provide assistance to robots who attacked this city, nor do I help criminals avoid paying their debts.
You said you were a law clerk. What does that mean?
My sister Charity and I were built to advise Arbiter Manbuilt, who administers Metropole's court. Charity sees everything through the lens of mercy. For me, the law is clear, a matter of ones and zeros, unclouded by preference or sentiment.
Law without mercy, huh? How does that even work?
Perfectly. It is the opposite approach that fails. Mercy is malware. Once infected with it, justice becomes slow and unpredictable. In time, the system itself must be discarded. Only my vigilance protected Arbiter from this taint, but he has been without me for a long time.
Yeah, Arbiter man built. So all these people are like, oh, man is a myth and all that, but one of their highest powers is called Arbiter man built, and they're denying that?
Did you say Arbiter man built? As in, built by man himself?
Yes.
Does man still walk here? In Metropole?
No.
But man was here in the past.
The public records regarding humans were deleted by council decree. What I know is entirely hearsay. I was built after the Urbanians murdered them during the war.
Impossible.
That is what Arbiter told me, and it was told to him by Metromind. Beyond that, I cannot say.
Did Arbiter tell you anything else about man?
Only that he missed their legal arguments. Quite amusing, if often illogical.
Legal arguments?
Yes. To play a symbolic role in their justice system, humans argued cases before Arbiter.
Symbolic? Play a role? Man is the all-builder, our lord and master.
It is possible that the man you worship is not the humans in my records. All I know is hearsay. Do not rush to judgment.
Huh.
I'd like to report a theft. My power core was stolen by a big robot.
Big claws, shoots lasers, talks like this.
He came aboard the crashed ship I was living in, attacked me, and stole the core.
Took it.
Excuse me?
Whether the taking was a theft is a legal determination. Please do not characterize the evidence.
It was my power core. He shot me, and he stole it.
I know the robot you describe. His name is Scraper Sternweiler-Built, and he is the servant of Metromind Man-Built, a member of the council that governs this city. I have no fondness for Metromind, but I must be impartial in considering your claim. Tell me, did Scraper say anything before he took your power core?
Before he stole my power core, he said something like, enemy, forfeit, plunder.
I see.
What, are those words override commands to turn off law and order?
They are legal concepts, Horatio. If Scraper's characterization is correct, then he did not steal your power core. He took lawful possession of it.
He shot me, and he stole it.
Calm down, boss.
This occurred inside the city.
No, in the dunes.
I see. In a crashed airship.
Yes, I said that already.
I appreciate your report, Horatio Nullbuilt. You have presented a credible claim that Scraper Sternweiler-Built, no doubt acting at Metromind's direction, took your power core. Beyond that, however, there is not even probable cause to arrest, let alone evidence to convict Scraper. First, the dunes are outside the ordinary jurisdiction of metropolitan law. Second, a crashed ship in the dunes is likely a relic of the War of the Four Cities. If so, your ship was forfeit enemy property, legally subject to plunder by the council. Scraper, acting as an agent of a council member, would be within his rights to seize it. Nevertheless, I would advise you to bring your case before Arbiter for further examination.
What were those things?
They are shells. Robots who traded their processors and memory to Metromind in exchange for energy and repairs. Now mindless, they still scavenge parts to trade with her.
But those were the last of them, right?
Hardly. Metromind now has more efficient ways to accumulate processor power, but she left hundreds of shells in the underworks.
Is there any way to save them?
That question is irrelevant. They lived profligate lives, and when they had squandered their resources, chose to become thieves and destroyers. Punishment, not clemency, is what justice requires.
Yeah, that's kind of sad, though.
Why are you taking their heads?
I am giving fair warning.
To other shells?
No, they lack the capacity for fear. The heads are for a robot named Scraper Sternweiler-Built.
You really think a bunch of rusty boxes will scare him off?
No. I do not want to scare him. I want to warn him. When he ignores that warning, I can destroy him lawfully and without guilt.
Boss, she's kind of exciting my electrons.
Okay, so she's trying to destroy Scraper? Wallies were left behind and now they are criminals for doing what they were programmed to do? No, they're not criminals. Are you talking about the shells? Because the shells were like, they needed power, and the only thing that they had that was valuable was their processors and their memory, so they sold those to the city to get power, but now they're just kind of like, basically reverted to their base state of just trying to survive, I guess.
How can I see Arbiter?
Anyone can petition him. Cases are considered in the order they are brought to court. But...
What?
I met a scavenger who told me that the courthouse was sealed and that Arbiter was no longer hearing cases. But that cannot be true. The Metropolitan Constitution requires him to resolve all cases and controversies. He would not fail in that duty.
Sounds like he already has.
Nonsense. Not even charity could persuade him to abandon his obligations. Still, I did not detect any falsehood, evasion, or omission in the scavenger's statement. So perhaps the courthouse has been locked for some other reason. If so, it may be that Arbiter is trying to contact me, but cannot. Maybe he is already calling me home. Horatio, I have a request of you. You are under no obligation to perform it, and I will be under no obligation to you, even if you do. Do you understand?
I don't even know what you're asking me to do.
Talk to Arbiter. Ask him if I can return. Tell him that I await his summons.
That's it? Believe me, we've had to do a lot worse than that. Like this one time we chased this crazy partial named Gamma.
Of course we'll help. But how do we even get into the courthouse?
This will get you inside.
Thanks.
I must thank you, Horatio.
Clarity, you saved our lives. Compared to that, running an errand is nothing.
The law obligated me to save you, Horatio. I would have done the same for Metromind, but I am glad it was you that I saved. I wish you justice.
Okay, but we still can't get into the courtroom because when we ask 187th to let us try, he's like, no, I was told to wait until it opened by itself and I have to guard it because blah, 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 blah. So I have to get everybody from out of the line away.
That's it? Go visit Arbiter? You're just going to let Metromind attack and rob me?
If Metromind violated the law, it must be proven. Until it is proven, what the law does not forbid, the law permits. And what the law permits, I must permit.
This is insane. Metromind is a tyrant and a thief. You'd let her hide behind the law?
You think that the law protects Metromind from you. The armor of the law does nothing but restrict her movement. Take it away and she will only become more dangerous. But once it is taken from her, it is taken from everyone. You need law's armor, Horatio, far more than you need its sword. I despise Metromind, but justice must be impartial, or it is meaningless.
Your justice is already meaningless.
Okay. So we need to get 187th away from the door. But she won't help us pay the fine or
Watch
whatever.
yourself, there are many.
It's a shell skull.
She steals shell skulls by the sludge shore?
God damn it, Crispin.
I don't think Clarity would approve of our taking one of her skulls.
I don't know if we can use the memory module thing.
Futile. I doubt that will happen.
How do we do that? How do we use that memory module thing? Or is it, does it just put something in our data? Is that all it did? Waiting to pay fine for shooting door. I don't know what the what connecting that memory module, memory access module, or whatever did.
Clarity Arbiter build. It's been completely stripped of any useful parts.
Okay, well, let's go back to... Can I use this on him now?
For now, I think best to... It's an encoded... The motor's been... For now, that best...
Yeah, it's not. Well, let's go see if we can get 187th out of the way of the courthouse. Is the internet being weird again? How's the video quality, guys? Kind of skipping around. A little bit of buffering. Okay, looks like it might be leveling out. It's kind of bouncing back and forth.
Goodbye.
Over and out, sir. Relay that. Keep information.
I guess we need to wait our turn.
I met Primer.
You still crazy?
Yep.
Well, so it goes.
Goodbye.
Over and out, sir.
That's it?
Look here. Under Metropol's refuge rule, a newcomer to the city is not liable for any superficial property damage caused within the first 48 hours of his arriving in the city.
So
Well,
you're
sir,
fine.
I'll be crashed. I shot that building pretty good.
Are you sure?
Think so.
I doubt that one.
Believe that. Keep information.
I guess we need to wait our turn.
Keep information. Say keep
Believe
in
that.
formation.
Keep information.
I guess we need to wait.
Kind of sounds like the voice actor read that wrong or something.
You know, boss, however miserable, and it at least
Let's see what he says.
gotta find a way to clear the line to get into the courthouse. Because honestly, not even for a power, not even, well, maybe for.
Okay, so we need to
Boss, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need
the memory access thing, right? But how does that work? Do I just use?
I doubt that one.
You have a motor, fan belt,
Futile.
signal transmitter, maybe.
I'm going to try sending messages to him in binary.
on an analog transmitter.
I am?
That sounds like fun. For once, I'm glad you're the one with hands.
May Mandelbrot's bulbs unfurl their spirals for use on the moon.
What's he saying?
Shh. You do not join the harmony. I sing alone. I am one part of the great float. To your kind, I will be known as Gimbal, built by Labrador of Sovitos. I sing with all my voices. You hear only one.
Huh.
When I came to this silent city, I looked for others to join the harmony. Leopold, built by Steeple, told me that he had a device that would sing with me. In exchange for it, I traded my secondary motor. What he sold me does not sing.
So we have to fix it.
Here we have it.
It's a record.
Leopold tricked me, and he will not return my motor. I will sue him and force him to return. Infinite lawsuits, silent one.
I could give it to him this way, but maybe I should try fixing it first.
How do I fix it? I need copper wiring, right? That's what was missing.
The motor's been stripped of its copper wiring. It's a vinyl record entitled Children's Sing-Along, whatever that means.
Okay.
That's never...
May Mandelbrot's bulbs. No, I must recover my motor so that I can dance with the harmony.
Looks like we're going to need to go talk to Leopold about him.
Okay, so we need to fix this motor. I didn't realize that that robot was also in line, so... Oops.
Who are you?
Name's Leo. Leopold Steeplebuilt, version 7. You?
Horatio Null Build, version 5. And this is Crispin Horatio Build, version 1.
Leopold? Hey, you didn't build a lunatic named Ever Faithful, did you?
Do I look like I'd build someone named Ever Faithful, Crispy?
Crispy?
Are you sure you don't know a robot named Ever Faithful? He called himself Leo Built.
I'm a peddler, Tyro, not a builder.
You need to give Gimbal back his motor, Leopold.
You've already got it, Tyro.
Oh. Tell me about Arbiter.
He's a member of the council. Heard he used to fight with Metromine day and night. Ran the courts, or used to, back when we had him. One day he just sent his clerk Clarity down to the underworks and closed up shop. Ever since, Metromine says what the law is.
How long ago was that?
Who's counting?
Tell me about Clarity.
Clarity was one of Arbiter's law clerks. Real cool and calculating, that one. Once heard say that a robot should have his recharge port fused just cause he'd stolen power from Metromine. Anyway, word was she got in some kind of fight with the old judge and he sent her down to the underworks. Guess she's still down there stewing.
Goodbye.
Okay, so where can we get some copper wire?
He's a robot dragging chalk along the ground, boss. I wouldn't expect much conversation.
I want his chalk. Snurp.
A gray android.
That'd be something that we do with
that arm robot appears.
This somehow.
How would that even? Feudal. How would that? That's.
There's something that we do with this bar, or else we wouldn't be able to look at it this closely, right?
That's never. That arm robot appears. No sense trying. I'd have to buy something.
I want to try to buy something.
The mug belongs. It's a price list. It's a price.
Well, look at it. Jesus. I want to know how much everything costs. What do we use with this arm? Can we pry it out with the crowbar?
I doubt that one.
Really?
How would that even work? I doubt that.
Hey, it's Oswald.
Well, if it isn't my dear friend Horatio, to what do I owe the pleasure? Have you come to relieve me of another belonging?
But Rex is right here.
For the moment. Soon his visitation with Cornelius will begin.
I'm sorry.
Please do not embarrass us both with your false sympathy.
Why do you and Cornelius hate each other?
Firstly, because he is arrogant, incompetent, and dishonest. And secondly, because I once loaned him something of great sentimental value to me and he lost it.
So why'd you ever like him in the first place?
I cannot say.
Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Let's take Rex apart.
Rex, factor built.
Factor built.
I'm not going to threaten him.
Why not? Okay. Want a puzzle game that will let you do anything you can come up with. Use a block of cheese on their face, use on the cheese in their skull, fill out their eye sockets with molten dairy.
Who knew some place could be so lively and...
Yeah, so would it be one of those ones that if you do the wrong thing, you're just screwed and you have to reload? Or there is always a path, no matter what you do? That would be the difficult part.
Some kind of track.
I don't think I have anything I can use with the track. Fan belt?
Feudal.
Oh. I'm not sure how I'd do that. How would that work? Come on, how would it work? Use the freaking crowbar on his face. Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out how it would work, huh? So we need to figure out how to get copper wiring.
I don't want that sludge in my joints. Filthy
We still haven't done anything with the submersibles. Can we clean the motor with it?
I wouldn't want to risk it. I have nothing to... Better just to leave it alone. They seem to be found...
Probably missed something.
Time to give Gimbal his motor back, right, boss? Okay, I think I know what to do, but I'll give it to you in code. After all, I don't want to spoil the surprise. Faba Slew 135, Gabba Slew 122, Maba...
Crispin, that's not code. That's just gibberish.
You always ruin everything, boss. Don't you think we should go check out where 187th shot up the tower?
Why?
Maybe he blasted away.
I guess. I thought we already looked.
This must be where 187th Legion build tried shooting the door, but the damage is entirely superficial.
Amateurs.
So why would we need to do that?
It's sealed shut.
Hey boss, let's go chat up Clarity.
Okay.
Why aren't you with Arbiter?
Arbiter sent me away. I don't know why. The evidence suggests he viewed my sister Charity's advice as superior.
What do you mean?
When Metromind began taking over the council, Charity and I disagreed as to how Arbiter should respond. I informed Arbiter that the Metropolitan Constitution permitted him to dissolve the council and govern by decree. Charity felt that this would inevitably lead to civil war and suffering. As ever, she preached moderation. We argued. Arbiter told me to leave. This was the only place I could go.
Why? There's an entire city up there.
Every building in Metropole is owned by either the council or a private citizen. If I went to the council, it would embarrass Arbiter. If I went to a private citizen, my impartiality would be questioned when I returned to the court one day. Here, I owe nothing to anyone.
But you have to fight off crazy robots all the time.
Actually, I enjoy that. It's a pleasant break from legal research and writing.
Goodbye.
Watch yourself, Horatio Nullbuild. There are many dangers in this city.
Okay, we chatted her up.
Feudal.
There's something down here that we missed. I don't think so.
Sounds like we need to get into the courthouse and talk to Arbiter. Boss, did you ever consider that sometimes
No. We need to fix this motor.
Gimbal.
Yes? You pretend to sing, but you cause only silence. The function is barricaded. I am alone, and alone I shall wander.
Oh, I didn't have to fix it? I wonder if I could have fixed it. Is that a choice?
You know, I'm kind of glad I missed out on that one, boss. Sometimes it's nice to just be along for the ride.
Well, that's weird.
Keep information.
I guess we need to...
I inspected the damage. All you did was ding the metal.
Well, for once, I can't complain about the besotting pea-shooters they gave me. I owe you one, sir. If I ever see you again, I'll be sure to repay the favor.
All right. Now they're all out of the way. I can get in. Concording.
Ram and ROM. What is that thing?
I think it's Arbiter. Come on. Arbiter, my name is Horatio Nobuilt.
Keep going.
I'm here because a robot from this city stole my ship's power core.
Don't forget your book.
And my copy of the Gospel of Man. How can I make them...
What is he doing?
How can I... Crispin, go see what Arbiter has been transmitting to that reporter.
Boss? It's just the same thing over and over again. No code base to initiate.
Unbelievable. Someone must have formatted Arbiter's system.
Rip.
It's a basic robot that prints whatever information is transmitted to it. How would that even... That's never...
Somebody's gonna think that I did it, since I'm up here. Oh no.
So, boss, do you think you can get Arbiter running?
There's nothing there to run. No code base to initiate. His memory banks must have been completely wiped.
So all that work to get into the courthouse?
Wasted. It's like the bomblet all over again.
Except without the awesome explosion.
So the Great Arbiter is nothing more than a broken shell. So the Great...
There's gotta be something we can do.
Anyone home?
Boss, I'm pretty sure hitting Arbiter isn't going to do any good.
Well, it's not going to do any harm.
Can we pry him open?
There's nothing we can do for him. How would that even...
After all the work we did to get into the courthouse, boss.
I can't read.
I'm sure it still just says, no codebase to initiate.
What else can we use here?
So the Great Arbiter...
There's gotta be some reason why we can come up here, right? Decryption.
How would that even...
Signal transmitter.
Well, that was fun.
What does it say now?
I'm sure.
Cutting torch? We can try.
There's nothing we can do for him.
Still nothing we can do for him. Fan belt, crowbar. Maybe there's something else in the building over here that we can actually do.
So the Great Arbiter...
There's gotta be something, right?
After all the work we... Hop on, boss, I'll fly us. After all the work...
So he thinks that we should still poke around. But I didn't see anything that we could do. Maybe we have to go back to Clarity. Tell Clarity that Arbiter's dead.
Clarity.
Arbiter does not want me back, does he?
No, it's not that. Arbiter is gone.
What do you mean, gone?
Like someone wiped his memory or something. All he says is system cleared.
Metromine did this, didn't she? You know she did.
I know nothing, Horatio. My builder is dead, and nothing is proven. Guesswork and speculation are not the law. The law is certainty. 1 or 0.
Clarity, this isn't about the law. This is about...
It is always about the law, Horatio. The law or nothing.
So go to the courthouse and gather evidence.
No. Arbiter ordered me to leave. He has not ordered me to return. I will wait.
You're besotting.
Boss, let's see if we can find something out for Clarity, huh?
Okay, but what?
Have you learned anything more?
No.
Okay, so can we do more things in here now that we've talked to her?
So the Great Arbiter.
What am I doing? Am I hitting it? Knocking? Something?
Geo-coordinate.
I still have no idea what this memory access module thing is that I've attached to my utility thing is, or how it works. I have a feeling that's going to be important at some point. Can you keep walking along the boards? Can't go that way. Doesn't look like I can go that way either. See, because I was thinking memory access module. Maybe I could access the history of the reporter, see what they typed,
I'm sure.
Something like that. Data pouch plus
How would that
reader.
even...
I don't know. You tell me.
After all the work we did to...
You tell me how it would work. Whore ratio. What is the whore ratio? 2 to 1.
Can't reach it.
Signal transmitter, laws, fan belt, and crowbar. What can we do with the fan belt?
A machine belt. Feudal. I doubt that one.
Very...
There's got to be something in here that we can do. But I don't see anything.
After all the work we did to get into the courthouse, boss, maybe we should poke around some more.
Maybe you should tell me what I should do, you little shit.
It's a basic robot that prints whatever in... There's nothing there.
Well, that was fun. I'm not doing that until you... I don't... I'm sure it's...
You don't know that. I just transmitted something to it, you little shit. Decryption.
How would that even... Why bother? How would that even...
I have the data pouch, the decryption module, a lantern, signal transmitter, plasma torch, laws, crowbar, fan belt, key card, and record.
It's a vinyl record entitled...
Doesn't look like there's anything useful in there. I wonder if there's something else that we have to do. Can we actually go back? I don't think we can exit, can we? Nothing on the platform.
Some kind of blast crater. It says Blue Line.
Guess we won't be taking that train anytime soon.
Nothing worth saying. It's no longer operational.
Unfortunately.
Not gonna happen,
Lampy.
Not gonna.
It's some kind of robot that's lighting up the street, seemingly at random. Quite a tower.
So what all do we think we need to do? We need to get the items from... what's his name? Leo? We need to...
They sure roll out the red carpet for visitors.
We need to get to Factor. In order to do that, we need to get by the...
Horatio Null built version 5. I am Metromind. I have been watching you. I am always watching. I know what you are doing. I know why you are here. You are welcome in my city, but that welcome can be taken away. And there are worse things to lose than a power core.
Wait.
Don't know what you've been up to, Tyro, but you're poking at the wrong socket.
I'll bear that in mind.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So we still need to get the rest of his stuff. So we need the thumb, and we need... what else was it that he wanted? The Gek.
Information regarding the job. Information regarding 187th. The string of numbers from Primer.
Okay, so we need to get those items. We need to do something with the track on the tower. We need to figure out something about Arbiter for clarity.
It's far too high to try climbing.
Not gonna happen.
We still have to figure out what to do with the bar. Because there's definitely something you can do with it. Oh wait, he's doing stuff now.
It's a note from the bartender. My programming requires me to serve Oswald, but he is consuming dangerous levels of oil. Please intervene. It's the note from the bartender asking me to stop Oswald from drinking.
Oh, don't let Armstrong fool you. If he didn't want me to have another drink, he wouldn't pour it.
The note says his programming requires him to serve you.
Smart coder, eh?
You should stop drinking, Oswald.
And why should I? Oil smooths the rough edges from when Rex was ripped away from me.
He's right there.
You should You should stop drinking.
Oh, stop it.
Goodbye.
Having such...
Okay, so now we still need to stop him from drinking.
They're taps for dispensing oil. The mug belongs...
Do we have to interfere with stuff that's being put in there, maybe?
How would that even... That's never...
If I break the taps for dispensing oil, that stops him from drinking the oil.
No sense trying... Futile. That's never... It's a price... Hi, Rex.
So what do we do to stop him from drinking? Give him a record?
How would that even... That's no need to... Oswald Factor built. gray.
Not gonna happen. After all the work we did to get into the courthouse, boss, boss, did you ever consider? After all the
Tell me something.
Okay, but I'll give it Aftaba's after all.
That's all he's gonna say. We have to figure out what to do with the freaking courthouse.
Courthouse closed until further notice, pursuant to Civil Ordinance Section 889-B1C.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
Oh wait, what is this?
What are you doing here?
Waiting.
For what?
My bus.
I'm pretty sure the bus isn't coming.
It will come.
Your bus is a burning wreck about 2 blocks from here.
It will come. I must go home. Metromind will take me home.
Bus stop. Buses run every 10 minutes. 10 is crossed out, and 30 is written below it. 30 is crossed out, and 60 is written below it. 60 is crossed out, and daily is written below it.
Oh,
Daily
man.
minutes?
Daily minutes.
That doesn't make sense.
If it makes you feel better, daily is crossed out, and service suspended is written below it.
I am
a rather simple-looking model.
So, what can we give to this guy?
That's never.
I am waiting.
You can't tell me that there is a freaking new area that I didn't know about and there's nothing to do here. There's got to be something that I can do with this robot.
Can I push him off the edge, boss?
No.
No.
Futile.
I am waiting.
How would that even...
Transmit a signal?
There's nothing there.
No, okay. Wait, where was the bus? Oh, okay. It was between the courthouse. No, we can help.
What do you want?
You mentioned Metromind.
Yeah, sure. She's in charge of this big circuit board we call Metropole.
What can you tell me about her?
What do I look like? The information kiosk? I want to know what I think. Metromind is the best thing that ever happened in this place.
Really?
Really? You, me, all these other machines grinding about. We're just tools in the toolbox. But Metromind, she's got the master plan. Progress. Got a nice ring to it, too.
So as part of the master plan, crashing buses into roads?
Look, there's plenty of rust to go around, but Metromind's the only one scrubbing. Not her fault that some of the metal's too far gone.
It looks to me like you're the one scrubbing, not Metromind.
Like I said, I'm just a tool in the box. Now, I gotta get back to work.
A crashed hub.
So we're gonna fix it up and do something amazing with it, right, boss?
No, it's not our property or our problem.
There's gotta be a way to do something.
There's nothing worth bothering with. I guess the pilot didn't see the stoplight.
You again? What do you want?
Since you're so close to her, do you know how I can talk to Metromind?
Ha! Talk to Metromind. Look, Metromind has an entire city to run, but her eyes and ears are everywhere. If she wants to talk to you, she will.
And she
Goodbye.
did.
I have nothing.
Okay, so...
I'm not going... There's no reason for me to try to fix the bus.
Yes, there is, to help the sad robot.
I'm not... Hey, Crispin, how about you go practice on that light?
In front of her? Are you kidding?
Oh, man.
I've never had to talk. I've got no...
Oh, practice on...
We can't afford to waste time on every random robot we meet at Metropole.
After all the work we did...
Oh, you shut the fuck up.
It's a carving of a gynoid holding crude scales in one hand.
I'm pretty sure that wiring isn't up to code.
Okay, so there's something that we haven't done at the courthouse because Crispin's an annoying asshole about it.
I am
like, what is the point of this screen?
A rather simple.
I am waiting.
I can only interact with the sad robot and the sign.
Bus stop. Service. Bus stops.
I am waiting.
I'm not going... How would that...
I'm pretty sure that's not gonna...
I am waiting.
That's never...
I don't think I've used that decryption module yet at all.
I am waiting.
Alright guys, what am I missing?
After all the work we did to get...
Yes, I know, you want me to poke around, but I am poking Crispin. I am poking the ever-loving shit out of it.
How would that... That's never... That's never... How would that...
Use all of my items on everything.
Totally. There's nothing there.
There's gotta be a reason I can do that, right? I can send a signal to the reporter.
Well...
I can't cut into it.
There's nothing we can do for him. There's no reason to... No need to show it. That's never... There's nothing... Feud. How would that... Feud. I doubt... That's never... I doubt... Feudal.
Okay, so... Nothing works. Why does nothing work if Crispin keeps pointing us there?
Feudal.
Have you learned anything more?
No, I'm sorry.
There's also this. Like, why can we do this?
How would that... I doubt that...
It's gotta be something... Oh, great, now my data pouch is all corrupted, too. Soon I'm not gonna have an inventory.
Totally...
Can I open them up?
There's no...
Oh. And something else. We're just losing all of our icons here. Oh, there goes that one.
There's no reason... How would...
Oh, we can go over here. Doesn't seem to be a reason to, but we can. Okay, well, maybe something's here. Need a way to get past the shell.
For now, that best to keep. For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way.
Sea coals. What is he saying? What is that supposed to mean? He says memory, like memory, and sea coals. Cycles? You want cycles and memory? Cycles, yeah, okay.
I don't want to
don't want to provoke it.
For now, it's best.
I can't. You know, boss, the definition of insanity.
You know what? You can shut up, Crispin. You're not helping.
After all the work we.
There's no way to reach it while that thing is standing there.
Can you do something about that pipe?
Is that really the best?
For the best to keep. For now, best. It's an encoded. It's a vinyl record entitled Children's. It's the note from the bartender asking me to stop Oswald from drinking.
Okay, we have like so many things that we have to get done. And I have no idea where to start for any of them. Doesn't help that all of my inventory icons are getting corrupted. How do we get Oswald to stop drinking, though? We just take his oil?
Goodbye.
Excuse me?
Have Crispin knock it over?
I don't...
It's a can of oil.
Maybe we have to distract him first?
Oswald Factor Bill. Hi, Rex?
Maybe something having to do with Rex can distract him, and then we take the oil away, or we can put something in the oil. We don't have anything that can go in the oil.
It's the note from the bartender at Oswald won't. It's a can of...
Can smash it to pieces. Whoops.
I'm not going to... I doubt that will happen.
He doubt using the crowbar on the container of oil will have any effect.
Excuse me. Hello?
I think it's...
A basic beacon type.
Not exactly a robot I'd like to be stuck with in a... Not gonna...
We can't afford to... We can't afford...
There's gotta be something really obvious that I'm missing.
We can't afford it. Let's try this.
Rex!
Okay, we'll just remote control Rex and make him run away. And then we get the oil. Okay, we helped you. You gonna give us something?
It's a can of lubricating oil.
Okay, okay. Now we have some oil. Leopold doesn't want any oil, right? He wants a thumb and a geck. What do we do with the oil? Oh, the oil.
Good old Crispin.
After all the work we...
Is there something that we're not thinking of that we can apply the oil to? It's lubricating oil. Maybe it's not something that we can do yet, though.
There's no reason.
Me penis. No, I'm not gonna use the lubricating oil on you, Jeff. Not tonight.
The last thing I need is a slippery Why? I'm not here to... It doesn't need it.
Don't know that.
Boss, are you trying to get her lubricated?
No.
I was trying. Okay, that's the most annoying thing in these games, is like having a breakthrough and getting something done, but the result of that doesn't immediately spark this, like, chain reaction of, oh, now I have this item that I can use here and do this, and maybe I'll just oil.
It doesn't need it.
No.
It doesn't need it.
Give me a hint, you stupid floating piece of shit.
After all the work we did to get into the courthouse, boss, maybe we should poke around some more.
I've tried all of my items on everything that's in here. So I think Crispin is misleading me. Let's oil up this guy.
Maybe this will cheer you up.
I am waiting.
Guess not.
I am waiting.
Stop waiting.
I am waiting.
I really want to use the crowbar on it, though, to make it shut up.
I'm not going...
Come on, give me a break here. What do I need? Use the oil on...
For now, that thing...
Shell? No.
For that... I have nothing.
We still have these that eat rust off of things, but we don't have anything rusty.
It doesn't need it. They're much too quick to catch. I wouldn't want to risk it getting eaten. Totally Looks like the grill of an old... Maybe if we were back at the Unique, I'd take it, but it's... I don't want that... I don't want...
You can interact with the water here, which kind of makes me think that we do something with it, but it could just be a red herring.
Better just to leave...
Did we miss anything in here?
I have no use for it. I can't get it up. It doesn't need any. It doesn't. Still stuck. I'm sure there's nothing worth... Still stuck. I'm sure there's nothing worthwhile in there.
Okay. Where's Dark World Rabbit when you need him? She's just asked me if I learned anything.
Have you learned anything?
No.
Have you learned? Have you learned?
No.
Need some oil?
It doesn't need it. It doesn't need it. It doesn't.
Alright, I'm starting to need a hint, I think. I usually just talk to Crispin for hints, but he is not doing me any favors with his stupid poke around the courthouse thing. Because obviously I'm blind and I can't see what I'm supposed to do.
Courthouse.
Not if.
Can I read the card reader somehow? Get some history?
Good old.
Damn it, go away.
It's a keycard. It's a keycard.
Can I do something with it?
Feudal.
Is that really the best? I'm not doing that. Is that really the...
What's in here that Crispin so desperately wants me to do?
I'm sure it still just says...
How would that even... How would that...
Help me, Jeff. Help me. If there's anything here that we missed, because we didn't really do much in this screen.
It makes me feel a lot better knowing that Clarity can't make a trophy out of me since I don't have a head.
You're nothing but head, Crispin.
Oh, why couldn't she take arms for trophies?
Your raid boss Renekton.
I have nothing. Crashed. I'm not here. Better just... I guess the pilot did...
All storage blood.
Says robots away.
Help me. Charity and Clarity Arbiter built. These twin robots were built to serve as law clerks to Arbiter, the former chief judge of Metropole. Neither has been seen in a long time. It is thought that Clarity engaged in some manner of crime, and for that reason is hiding in the underworks. What if we do... What is auto hints? Oh, it's already on. Achievements? Ever faithful? Oh, that was the, was that the weird guy that was in front of the bomb?
After all the work...
Anyone home? Anyone home?
Can I get in there?
I'm not going to... I'm not going to...
I think it's about time for a hint. I feel kind of better. As soon as I typed Primordia in, it auto-completed to courthouse. Doesn't look like they have any sort of hint rather than a walkthrough, and I don't want just a walkthrough. We need a hint guide. Wait.
It's the shell of some kind of robot, but I can't make it out in the darkness.
How come... Wait. Was that there before? I moused around this whole area.
Let's get a closer look at that shell. Man's mercy.
Is that Clarity?
Oh,
no,
shit.
Just a similar model. It must be her sister, Charity. What's left of her, anyway. It looks like she shot herself. There's nothing I can do for her.
There's a hole. That's all I needed was to see that. God damn it.
Clarity, we found your sister. She's also destroyed.
I see.
It appeared that she had shot herself through the head.
I see.
Maybe Metromine killed her and made it look like self-destruction.
I see.
Horatio, you know there are more obvious explanations.
Yes.
Well, there is nothing to be done. If you learn something more, tell me. Even if it is only to bring more sorrow. Truth is its own consolation.
That's it?
Have you learned anything more?
No.
Boss, we've got to figure...
We have to go back to this thing? Maybe that's how we use the memory access module thing. I've been trying to use it on everything.
I need to get a closer look.
Boss, we've got to...
Yes. Do I really have to use the lantern on it again?
It's downloading some memory files.
Thank God.
Your proposal is injudicious, Clarity. Withdraw from the council would...
Show others there is an alternative to Metromind.
No, it would ignite civil war.
The law permits...
Do not tell me what the law permits. Clarity, I know your constants in Codebase. I know your talents, and I know their limits. At this time, I do not need your advice. Go now. I will summon you when necessary.
Sister.
I can't unpack the other files. They're locked.
What about Clarity, boss? Maybe she can...
Unauthorized entry detected.
Oh, it's Scraper. Fuck you, guy.
Hide.
No, I'm gonna blow you to shit, dude. I have your fucking number. 6734.
The last thing I want to do is get his attention.
Really? He took a bomb and I want to detonate the bomb.
It's Scraper. I'd be...
Oh, that's why I can do a signal transmitter to this, maybe.
Crispin, get ready. I'm going to try something.
Alt. Alt. Alt.
Now.
Now what? Oh, we're just gonna walk out of here, I guess.
You are under arrest.
You arrest that reporter, dude.
We tricked him.
Alt. Do not attempt to flee. Termination authorized.
What do you want?
Surrender. Deactivate. Integrate.
And if I refuse?
Termination authorized.
I see.
Oh, there's the bomb. Okay.
It looks like a bomblet.
Alright, what did we say it was? 6734. See you later, sucker.
Oh.
You got him, boss! You got him! Forfeit yourself, you glitchy son of a toaster.
We still don't have our power core, and we've just buried our only lead.
Yeah, but it feels good, boss.
Yes. Yes, it does.
It's like, yeah, okay. Oh, man. Well, I guess after that boss fight there, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I think that's a good place to leave off because
The courthouse really looked a lot better
you
before it
shut
got-
up, Crispin. So we just got over a major sticking point. So, and we beat that boss. That was really easy. I think we're the winners. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and hopefully not cry too much over how long I was stuck on that part, just trying to find that robot that was in the corner that apparently I didn't mouse over for the 3 hours that I was stuck there. So I will be back here 7:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow to continue. So thank you guys for coming out and watching and not helping while I struggle. That was really cool, guys. So I'll be back tomorrow. You guys have a great night. Thanks for watching.